From Global Shave Clubs International and Sheldon Quinn, the Hurricane. And we're going to shave with it coming up next.
Oh, that's nice and smooth.
Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's BarberGeorgeTune.com. I'm back in another video. Thanks so much for stopping by and sharing your time with me. Really great to see you. Got a brand new razor in the shaving den from Global Shave Clubs International and Sheldon Quinn. Promises to deliver a really nice shave. Before we get to that, if this is your first visit to the channel, welcome. Really, make yourself at home. Check out all the other videos, and also please consider subscribing. I welcome your company and your comments. Well, as I mentioned, a brand new razor in the shaving den. This was sent to me kindly by Sheldon Quinn and the folks at Global Shave Clubs International. This is the Hurricane. This is a steel-handled razor with a noble brass razor head. And it is done in the razor head is in the style of an Edwin Jagger razor head. It is 4.2 ounces. It is beautifully, beautifully chromed. It really has a spectacular gleam to it. It really, really does. I don't know what kind of chroming they've done on it, but it just seems to be have a little more luster than some other razors I've reviewed in the past. Very, very pleasing to the eye. The handle also has some deep channels cut into it and some really fine, tight, grippy knurling. So it's going to afford a nice grip. The end tabs will also be enclosed in the razor head. That is specifically mentioned in the spec page that Sheldon Quinn sent via email before the razor arrived. Now, the one thing that the razor does not have, it is a three-piece razor. The one thing that the razor does not have, and that is a buffer ring. I have added that. Now, that is something that has been suggested by many, many viewers, and I've kind of embraced that with my razors, especially the newer ones that come in, just to make sure that I'm not over-tightening and possibly accidentally marring some of that chroming there that I have done with one particular razor. If you recall the semi-slant by Parker, I marred that up. And since that incident, whenever possible, I use a buffer ring. So let's just take a look at the base plate here and how nicely chromed that is. Really very, very, very nicely chromed. Now this razor, according to the information I was sent, has been in development for 2 years. So they wanted to refine the design and get something, I guess, that came across as being agreeable, would deliver a nice shave. So that's the chroming on the cap. Really looks very, very nice. And again, here's the handle. Just terrific. A little indentation in the bottom of the handle there. Nice finishing point. Just a nice tapered neck to it. Yeah, 4.2 ounces. A lot of heft here. So that's great. And if you know me, if you've followed this channel, I like razors that have a little bit of heft to them. So that is really a welcome quality of the razor. We're going to be using a Wizamet Super Iridium razor blade in this razor. So let's go ahead and load that up right now before we get to the other elements of the shave. Well, I can tell you what I'm going to be using here as I load this blade. I'm going to be using Sterling Barbershop shaving soap. Really looking forward to that. I'm going to kick it off with the Cube 2.0 from Phoenix Shaving, CK6. Activated charcoal. This one is mentholated. I'm also going to be using my Parker alum block in post-shave. I found a no-slip grip. Found the Parker alum block, haven't used it in a while. It is a little larger, is a little more substantial, so that's what I'm going to be using there. Also going to be using the Barbershop Aftershave and the Barbershop Balm, both from Sterling. Also going to be using my Phantom Aerolite shaving brush. That haven't used that one in a while. Really looking forward to that. Really terrific. The phantom color, reminiscent of swimming pools and summer fun and that sort of thing. That's why I'm using it. We're in spring, and even though this morning I woke up to a little bit of snow in spring, you know what? Summer's right around the corner. Also going to be using my brush scuttle from Phoenix Shaving to keep that brush knot nice and warm. Keep the lather warm, keep the knot warm. It's going to be great. Okay, so here is my, well, let's see, is that upside down? Yeah, that is upside down. Let's get it right side up. There is the Wizamet Super Iridium razor blade right there. We're going to put that on the cap like that. Okay, just like that. We're going to get the base plate and set that there like that. Let me get my buffer ring right here. Going to set that in there like that. And there is the handle. All right, that's very nice, very nicely. Oh yeah, that's marvelous. Love that. I'm going to snug that up. End tabs of the razor blade absolutely enclosed. You cannot feel them at all. And let's take a look at the blade balance. And boy, the blade balance and alignment on this are spot on. Absolutely. That is wonderful. The nice thing about this razor, less than $30. How about that? So I'm really looking forward to shaving with this. Really, this is going to be great. One more thing before we start. It comes in a rather, a nice box. Has some nice cushioning in there, some foam cushioning for protection during shipping. Yeah, that's nice. Not bad at all. Would make it's a nice box, good packaging, very has some really good utility, very protective, and also I think would be nice for gift giving purposes. A nice basic high utility box to make sure that the razor arrives to you in really good shape. So, having said all that, here is the barbershop shaving soap from Sterling that I'm going to be using right here. We got some hot water on top of that puck. We're going to take that little bit of hot water, dump that in the sink. Let's wet the face, and let's get to the shave. I don't believe I mentioned, but I have 2 days worth of beard growth here that I'm hoping to knock down with this razor. We'll see if we need 2 or 3 passes, that sort of thing. This is the cube again. This is really wearing down, isn't it? I use it all the time. And I think the basic Cube 2.0 with the activated charcoal and menthol CK6, that's my favorite. That really is. I'm using that one more than anything else because it kind of has a neutral scent and it goes with any shave soap that I'm using. Whereas some of the other cubes are a little more, have a little more specific scent. So I kind of have to point those in the direction of whatever shaving soap I'm using. Make sure it complements that shaving soap scent. This one I can use with any shaving soap. All right, let's rinse. All righty. Going to apply this here again. And use that as a pre-shave base. Oh, just want to make sure that's not falling off of my stand. I got several cubes, 2 other cubes stacked up here. So that one sits right on top. Okay. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you what it looks like, just so hopefully I don't drop it. All right. I believe that's the Tweed cube, the Sawin, and the Cube 2.0 on top. That's what I got right there. I believe those are the cubes that I have there. All right, let's get the brush right here and let's load up this shave soap. Of course, the Sterling shave soaps and this barbershop scent is wonderful. The Sterling shave soaps are tallow based, so I like to load these until they start to build up a nice lather in the tub around the edges, and then go right to the face lather because I know I have enough of a brush load. And that's okay. That's all a fun part of the process, to just load this up like this. But I'm going to hold it down here because a little easier for me to see. I apologize that you can't see this. Well, let's see. Maybe we can do this like this here a little bit. Get it up there so you can see it. How's that? Huh? That work for you? And as you can see, yeah, it's starting to cream up a little bit. Okay, let's just see how we're doing here. Okay, a little more. I need just a little more. I added a little bit of water to the brush, so I'm working that water into the soap and trying to find that right consistency there so I can begin my face lather. Okay, there we go. See that little peak right there? When I get a little peak like that, then I know I've got a brush load, I got the right consistency, and I'm good to go. That's kind of how I gauge loading my brushes with a tallow-based shave soap. So that's kind of how I do it. Here we go. Oh, this brush is wonderful. And I'm going to need a little bit of water, which is okay. It's better to add water than to have it the other way around where it's so thin and soupy you're trying to add soap. Just, load it with soap, and then you can always add water to get it to the right lathering consistency. And as you can see, this is doing a wonderful job of lathering. Okay. Okay, a little bit there. Yeah. How about that? It's got a beautiful, beautiful barbershop scent. Really, really terrific. Love those vanilla notes in there. If that's what they are, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. How about that? Boom! Lather! How about that? Yeah. Isn't that, it's kind of like delayed gratification. You know, you're loading, and then all of a sudden, when you lather and you get this beautiful, beautiful lather on your face, it just comes forward and explodes so nicely and just lays on there and gives you a great, great covering of the whisker. And I got 2 days worth of growth here, so that's nice coverage. Yeah, it's just so great. We're going to put that into the brush scuttle, let that stay nice and warm. Here's my razor and my blade. We're going to heat this under some hot, hot, hot water. All right. Ooh, that's good and hot. Want to just a little more. I like to get it really nice and hot out of the tap, and then give it a little swirl, quick swirl in the sink to kind of bring it to the proper temperature. All right, here we go. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. Boy, that is wonderfully, wonderfully efficient. That is smooth and efficient. My goodness. Wow. That's probably, boy, good thing I'm using this Super Iridium razor blade. I'm glad I'm using, I'm glad I got 2 days worth of growth here. Boy, that's really, really cutting through some whisker. That's some nice blade feel there. There is some really good efficiency. Wow. Yeah, the weight of the handle really helps this razor. Now let's see how it does underneath the nostrils here. See if we can get as close to the nostril or if we're going to have to clean out the majority with the east to west pass. Let's see. Wow, that's nice. That got, I would say, the majority of those little bits there. Probably going to have to get the little remainder on the second pass, east to west. But that was a really surprisingly smooth, efficient first pass. Let's rinse. Let's see where we're at. You know what? That is really on the cusp of a socially acceptable shave. It really is par for the course with a lot of other razors in this category and this level of aggression and efficiency, where I have 2 days worth of growth and it's not overly aggressive at all. It has a nice efficiency and good smoothness to where it's taking down the beard on that first pass very nicely. But with 2 days worth of beard growth, it's not quite socially acceptable. It's on the cusp of being socially acceptable. If I had to run out the door, I probably could. I would definitely want a second pass though. With 1 day's worth of growth, I probably would be right in that socially acceptable area, so to speak. And that's my skin type, my beard type. Your mileage may vary, but that's the way it is for me, kind of gauging it, trying to gauge it for you. We're going to lather up for pass number 2. This shave soap's been wonderful. These Phoenix shaving brushes are fantastic. If you're looking for a good, high quality, cost effective shaving brush that really does perform, any of the Phoenix shaving brushes will fit the bill. But this Phantom Aerolite, 26 millimeter knot, I believe, and it's got a really nice substantial handle. A little bit larger than the Amber Aerolite, which is a 24 millimeter knot. Phantom Aerolite, really terrific. Definite favorite. The tips have just a wonderful softness to it and just really does a great job in lifting the beard. Laying down that lather. Oh, that's terrific. I just want to make sure, hang on a minute. Like this, okay. Want to make sure, yeah, there we go. Want to make sure I got enough on the upper lip there. All right. Let's wipe my hands a little bit here. Got a little towel there, but the handle and the knurling has been doing its job. Really terrific, and let's just take a look. Yeah, the razor head is nice and snug. Now, obviously, I think the buffer ring helps a little bit, but really terrific. All right, so we're going to go with pass number 2. We're going to go east to west across the grain. Boy, that's really nice and smooth. I think the Super Iridium razor blade is playing a good part. It's paired up very nicely with this razor, but boy, nice and smooth. Very comfortable. Thing I like about it is there's no tugging or pulling at all. No tugging or pulling at all on the neck with that pass. Wonderful. That's marvelous. Okay, so let's see what we have here in the upper lip and see how it removes the remainder of those little bits. Got the majority of them on the first pass, north to south with the grain. Wonderfully, wonderfully smooth right here in east to west. Really terrific. I don't know if you can hear any of this, but I'm getting some really nice audio feedback as the whisker is being shaved away. And that's that's terrific. That really is. Second pass done. Let's rinse. I would say this shave is done. I could do with a little bit of a touch up. I think it's done. You know what? I'm going to do just a quick third pass. Actually, it would be more of a touch-up pass, but I'm going to treat it as I'm going to do a third pass just to show you how the razor handles on that third pass. Plus, I'm enjoying the shave so much. It's been so smooth and comfortable. I want to do that third pass because I like the motion and the movement going against the grain with the razor. Okay, just a quick little lather there. 1 minute, a little bit in my eyes here. All right, so here we go. We're going to go with pass number 3. We're going to go south to north against the grain. Oh, that's marvelous. That's terrific. Really, really nice efficiency. I can go against the corners of my mouth, against the grain there a little bit, which tells me it does have tendency to be on the mild side, but still has some nice efficiency. Of course, I'm lightening up a little bit and possibly even writing the cap. Yeah. Riding the cap just a little bit, but still really not overly aggressive at all. Heck, I didn't even need to do anything with the chin there. It was so well shaved from the first 2 passes. Third pass done, let's rinse. That's a really, really nice shave. That is really, really terrific. Boy, this is Edwin Jagger style razor head, but this has more efficiency than I would say a DE89. Yeah, no, but it's still mild and smooth, and I can do that third pass, which is terrific. This is probably a 2-pass razor for me. Maybe 2 passes and a touch-up with 1 day's worth of beard growth. 2 passes and a touch-up with 2 days worth of beard growth. Really, it's just an exceptional job. Really like the shave that it's delivering. Here's my warm water rinse. Nice. That's a wonderful shave. Really looking forward to what the alum block is going to reveal. If we have any zinging or stinging, anything like that. Just terrific. Terrific shave. Okay, that's water good and cold. Here's my cold water rinse. Okay, a few extra splashes to invigorate it's invigorating. That's why I threw a few extra splashes. That menthol from the cube gave me a little bit of a kick. Clean, fresh towel waiting for me right here. Whenever I have 2 days worth of growth, and I look at my cleanly shaven face, cleanly shaved face, after having 2 days worth of growth, there is just such a beautiful contrast. I just love the brightness and the clean look of it. And no nicks, no cuts, no irritation, just terrific. This is the best, in my opinion, and many others agree with me. This is the best way to shave with the traditional wet shave, with a safety razor, a brush, a good shave soap. This is the best way to shave. If you're not shaving this way, what are you waiting for? I always say it, this is the best time to be doing the traditional wet shave. This is absolutely the best time to be doing the traditional wet shave. There is so much available out there. You'll find a razor, a brush, a shave soap, an aftershave, etc., that fits your skin type, your beard type, and your budget. And I'm just trying to put the no-slip grip on my Parker alum block here. I think the problem might be that it's a little too narrow for the actual no-slip grip. Okay, there it is. It's on there now. Okay. This really does help, but I think, it's just, okay. It really helps hold it in place. Okay, so there we are. So this is the Parker alum block I bought some time ago. Haven't used it, but it's nice and large and has some good surface area. So, okay, here we go. And it is thin. It has gotten thin, just like my Phoenix shaving alum blocks, because I use an alum block post-shave, every shave. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to run under some cold water. Alrighty, let's see what this does. No stinging at all. Maybe a zing or two. That, again, maybe a zing or two. I think it's just the bracing from the alum block. Yeah, that's nice and smooth. That is really terrific. And even if there was a sting or two, I'm going to dry this off. Even if there was a sting or two, or a zing or two rather, that's okay, because that's the alum block doing its thing. All right, we're going to put that back in the case like that and let that see it popped off. It's a little help during the actual application. We'll just put that in there like that and then figure it out later. All right, let's take a look at the brush. Okay, here's the brush right here. All right, look at that. Look at that lather. Look. Isn't that great? Isn't that marvelous? What a great way to shave. Absolutely wonderful way to shave. And again, if you're not doing it, you're not doing a traditional wet shave, what are you waiting for? I mean, this is a great razor, less than $30. This will deliver a fantastic shave. Really terrific. Here is the barbershop aftershave. I got that much there. I think I got a new bottle. I think I bought some when I bought this new puck of barbershop shave soap. All right, so here we go. Oh, that's a terrific scent. That's great. That is absolutely fantastic. Love this scent. Really terrific. It has a little bit of shave, a little bit of kick here in my post-shave. That's fine. I have the aftershave balm here. I also bought, when I bought the new shave soap, I also bought some additional barbershop. So I have that in the wings, just in case, but I have enough here. Now, again, the trick with Sterling barbershop aftershave balms is don't use a lot. you know, if you use a little more, you're going to have to really work it in your skin, which is okay, but I have found that that's probably going to be enough right there for me. Had a head shave the other day. Yeah, so that is about the right amount right there. Maybe a little more. Maybe about that much more, okay? Yeah. Great shave, really, really nice, efficient, smooth razor. Really, really terrific. This has a little higher efficiency than an Edwin Jagger. This reminds me very, very much of some of the Parker razors I've used, where their efficiency is a little higher than the Edwin Jagger. Boy, this has a nice smoothness. It has a great efficiency. I would say that this is probably maybe 4.5 on a scale of 1 to 10, probably 4.5, 5, right in there. I don't think it's much higher than 5. Again, this is probably a 2 to 3 pass razor for me, depending on my beard growth, depending on the shave soap, the blade I'm using, that sort of thing. Obviously, I did 3 passes here. The shave was done after 2 passes. I think with 1 day's worth of growth, it's going to be 2 passes. 2 days worth of growth, it's 2 passes and a touch-up, maybe 3 passes, that sort of thing. 1 day's worth of beard growth, I think I can do 3 passes with this. Just throw in that 3rd pass just for the fun of it, a nice light 3rd pass just for the enjoyment of it, and not suffer any undue irritation at all. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful result. No nicks, no cuts, no irritation, just a great, great shave. And you know what? It's BBS. It's a BBS shave right now. And yeah, terrific, terrific shave. Really, really great, great razor. Delivers a really highly efficient shave with a nice smooth quality. Now, I think a lot of the smoothness, or a contributing factor to the smoothness, was the Super Iridium razor blade from Wizamit. Oh boy, I love these. These are terrific. So any coated blade like the Super Iridiums, like an Astra, Gillette Platinum Swedes are probably going to sing in this. Those are going to be wonderful. Anything that's platinum, chromium plated, anything like that, Teflon coated. I'm looking forward to using the platinum strangelets from Phoenix Shaving in this razor. Any blade like that, for me, smooths it out, really kind of really tunes the razor to gives it a smoother approach. So yeah, that's I think is definite key to this razor, is to pair it up with a really, really nice, for me, a really, really nice coated blade. So I'm looking forward to using some of those other blades in this razor. Love the weight and the heft of this. It just did all the work. The razor just falls. You just have this nice controlled fall of the razor that just passes over and just takes care of the whisker. No pressure at all. Just let the razor do all the work. Really, really wonderful, wonderful quality of it, which is why I tend to like razors with a little more weight and heft. I can use razors that are more lightweight, absolutely no problem. But when it has the added benefit of that heft, boy, I really enjoy that quality of the razor. But this was terrific. The blade balance and alignment were spot on. Love that the end tabs are enclosed. Beautifully, beautifully chromed. Good knurling. I like the channels that are carved in here. That really aided in getting hold of it, getting a good grip. I did dry off my hands with a little bit of a hand towel here. That kind of is par for the course for me anyhow. The razor head remained quite stable, did not loosen up. Although, just out of force of habit, I do check it from time to time. Probably when I'm bringing it up, you probably can't see it on camera, what I'm going to see when I'm bringing it up from the from the sink after rinsing it. Every once in a blue moon, I'm giving it just a little test like that to make sure it hasn't loosened up. It was completely snug throughout the shave. And I just do that by force of habit with all my razors, whether they are 3-piece, 2-piece, or twist to open. So I do that with all my double edge razors. I just make sure that everything is nice and snug and secure. And this one remained nice and snug and secure throughout the shave. A really, really wonderful shave. Beautifully chromed. Like I say, there is this nice high polish luster to it that just is so pleasing to the eye. And steel handle, noble brass razor head, beautifully chromed. I like it. I like it a lot. It really delivered a really highly efficient shave. And again, going against the grain on the corners of my mouth, yes, I did ride the cap a little bit. That's to be expected. But I think that that any other razor in the same class, I would be doing the same thing. There are some exceptions when I'm using, say, an adjustable razor where I turn it down to maybe level 1 or 2, 2.5, something like that. I don't have to ride the cap as much because that blade gap has been closed down so much. But with this one, yeah, a little bit of that. But also speaks to the maneuverability of it as well. And it just handled so well. I really did like it a lot. And for less than $30, yeah, it's at a really nice price point. So there you have it, the Hurricane from Global Shave Clubs International and Sheldon Quinn. My thanks to them for sending it along in exchange for this review. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. And I'll have links below so you can check it out for yourself. All right, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below, let me know. Check out the Executive Shaving Company. Use the code MARK5. Check out my blog, georgetoon.com/blog. For my comic strip George, other cartoons, other videos like this, I'm on Facebook. Check out my Facebook page. Check out Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements for some great shaving gear. Check out VikingsBlade.com for some great shaving gear. For all things Barbas, check out Big Dude Barbas. I'll have the link below. Check out my Amazon product page, amazon.com/shop/marks80, where you'll find all the products I review in this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.